Hey kindergarten, today you're going to get one itty bitty little skull. You're also going to need to pick one piece of wire off of the table. You're going to bring that wire over to me and I'm going to put that wire through that little skull. I'm going to give it a little twist just so it doesn't fall off. The very last thing you'll also have to get off the supply table, other than your wire and your skull, is a little Sharpie. Right? We're going to start off by adding some cool designs to this skull, kind of like we see with traditional skulls for Day of the Dead. Right? So you might want to color in the eyes, being very careful. You need to be extra careful, because if these break, I don't know if I will be able to fix them for you. Maybe you want to fill in the nose. Switching Sharpies here. Fill in the eyes, fill in the nose. You do the teeth. I usually do these little vertical lines. Maybe a horizontal line as well. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to start adding some of those designs that we saw. Maybe I want to add some polka dots around one of those eyes. Like that, real little. Maybe I want to make it look like a flower around the other eye. So I'm going to add these little flower petals. Maybe I want to add a little design on the chin. Maybe I'll do a spiral. Like that. It's up to you how you add designs to this skull, but you should take your time and make sure it is beautiful. I'm going to do one more little thing up here. Maybe I'll do another spiral. After you have put the wire on your skull, or I have helped you put the wire on the skull, after you've Sharpied, make sure to put that cap back on your Sharpie so it does not dry out. The very last thing you get to do is we are going to use the beads at your table to make a pattern. Remember, a pattern is something that repeats over and over. So maybe I want to do green bead, red bead, green bead, red bead. If you get sick of a pattern, you can switch your pattern. Maybe I want to do purple, yellow, orange. Or actually, orange, yellow. Purple, orange, yellow. Purple, orange, yellow. Right? I want to see a nice, beautiful pattern. That pattern needs to go all the way up to almost the tippy top. Notice that I'm keeping my skull right on the table. I'm not picking it up. I'm just picking up the edge of the wire. That's because if I pick this up and it tips, my beads might fall off. And then you'd have to start all over, and we'd have to pick all those beads up off of the floor. So please be very careful. When you finish one side, you're going to raise your hand, and I will come over and help you out. After you get about this far up your wire, you can see it's not all the way to the tippy top, but it's pretty close. You're going to raise your hand, and you're going to wait till I come around, and I'm going to pinch that wire. That way, if you accidentally tip it over, those beads don't fall off your wire. Then you can begin adding patterns to that other wire. When you finish the other side, you're going to raise your hand, and I will come around, and I will twist it, and we can wear it as a necklace. All right? So start with your skull, making some awesome Sharpie designs. Then you're going to use those beads to add beautiful patterns all the way up that wire. Be sure to raise your hand. Don't pick up your skull. Don't pick it up and walk around with it, because I don't want you to drop all those beads. When you're done, please clean up your spot.